Can you add sound effects?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sure you can. You can add audio files. You can go in here and you can add audio. Let's see, audio, and you go find you find an audio file. Looking for MP3, whatever, wave. So you can Pastor Kim needs your drum shot, a little drum roll or something. I have that sound. I have a drum roll and the drum shot on my computer at church.
That's funny.
For the pastor, he's always telling jokes. But yeah, you can add sound effects, and basically you just, when you hit it, it just triggers it.
Can you play it back through our system?
Now, this is not set up to play audio into your system.
Okay.
This basically brings audio in from that and that.
Right.
Because this basically puts it out on the internet. It's not designed to put it out here. That's what these two are for.
But if we were to be streaming and watching on our screen,
like I said, whatever's going on here
I mean
is going.
actually streaming and projecting Facebook Live on our projector, we would be able to watch it here.
Oh, yeah.
We could watch ourselves if we really wanted.
I'm not sure you'd like that lag. Like
I don't know.
2-minute lag there. Never thought about that one. So that is the basics of this system. All of your basic settings are here. Let me check some performance. Yeah, you've got a health video card. We can do that. You shouldn't have to really go in here and do anything because it's already been set up for you. You don't have to really adjust any settings. Okay, I'm going to restart VMix because I changed the setting. So
when you restart, it resets all settings?
no, I just changed one there. I forgot to change one to high performance because you got a fast computer, but that was just this thing. So what you'll mainly be doing is adding inputs, and like I say, there's basically there's your these two that like I can get that screen too off this thing, or this screen. I don't know why that computer. I don't know why we didn't. There must be something about it doing things. Yeah, it goes away and then comes back. And whenever you click the mouse, so
See, there's the other screen.
yeah, talk to
It's one.
yeah.
It's one screen one.
Yeah, so I can add both screens into it. So whichever one you want. It's sending over both
Yeah.
streams. So you add inputs, like I say, you everything. When you're done, whenever you're making something up, save and then save it. Now what we do is we basically have a basic template that we use, and then we just use that every week. It already has our microphone and our camera and stuff like that, and the computer, those settings. And then we have like a timer that we have a background. That's one thing. Then we put a timer on it that counts down. We put the feed from the computer onto it and use it from the thing. So we got like 4 things going to that countdown timer. So that's we just reuse that over and over again. We might change colors in the background. So when you save and name it whatever, we use
Template for
yeah. So whatever you want
your
to call
master or
it. Yeah.
something.
So that way you don't start from scratch every time, adding a microphone, adding a delay, and so if you have a basic template that gives you a starting point to work from. Like I said, we have one that we're using now. We have 2 ladies who are wonderful. They're far more creative than I am. I mean, that's a bolts and wires guy. They're into the colors. They're into all this stuff. They're great. I mean, they're fantastic. They do all of our, I call the decorations on our stuff. So like the stuff like this, they're picking the colors and all that stuff and the fonts and all that kind of good stuff right there. Now, if you click on this one here, if you click on the other one over here, it'll replace it. So if you have one up and you click like one over here, it replaces it. And if you click 2, it doesn't. So like I say, you can have up to 4 overlays. Oh, if you want to inspect something, see the little TV set right here. So if you want to get a better look at it, if you click that, it makes it big for you. So you can see what's going on, and then if you just click your mouse, it'll go away. So that'll give you a quick view of that if you're like If it says copyright, blah, 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 we did some pictures one time that were copyright, we still off the internet. Oops. Yeah. So what you do is you just take it, make it a little bigger, and positions
Cut that off.
it. Cut that out. We're doing it for God.
Put an overlay over it.
Yeah. So that's what that little thing does. Audio. All right. The play, do you have one of your PowerPoints that plays music? Okay. Who will be one of your streaming victims sitting in this chair? Who's the first volunteer?
I don't.
Oh, I missed it.
Let me do the first week. God, no, I don't want to do the first week. Okay. Now,
It takes a minute.
okay.
Okay.
All right, now,
I hear something.
You have to.
okay.
No, it's not, the volume's not on.
All right, now, it's going two places. It's going there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this one down. Now, let's turn that one down. Now, if you see, I have the sound coming in on both of these strings, but it's blue.
Okay.
Blue means muted. Green means it's going out. So now, if I take, and you're in the headphones, you hear nothing right now in the headphones. Let's take this video, and it's up there. If I bring it over, okay, so I am pulling the audio from the feed from this, not from this right now, from this through the NDI source to the network with that feed, and this, when that's green, that's your volume meters. Okay. If it's blue, it's not going out. Now, audio, this is your master. Okay, now I'm still hearing it, but I'm not putting anything out the stream. So that is your master output. If I do this, mute it, I just turn the sound off. Now you still hear it, but it's gone. So you always want to make sure the master, when you're streaming, you have your audio coming out, and you can monitor it here. So now if you notice, I'm getting at both of them. This is this one. So every one of these has an audio source. You'll see over here, like that's the audio microphone. That's the console. This is from the computer right now. That's the one I'm actually feeding from. So you have each individual source will have its own volume control. Some of the videos you download, whatever, will be blasting loud. You compare it. Well, you know,
Compare them down.
yeah, you can turn it down. And like I say, if it's blue, it's muted. Like right, I'm getting audio from that, but since that's not up here, I'm not playing that one. The one that stays live all the time is the microphone. So the audio microphone will be live all the time. So where did that microphone go? So turn that number. Hello. Okay. Yeah, that isn't here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's turn this on here now. Okay. Yeah, okay. You can hear me talking in there now. So, hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Welcome to the show. So, the microphone is live all the time. So,
There's a blue light flashing.
if something's going on the stream and you don't want the mics on there on, you can either just mute the audio microphone. So right now, I muted that, so there should be no audio going out on that one. So, yeah, finish playing. Okay, so test. If I mute that one, I'm still getting audio in, but I muted it so it's not going out. Now you're still hearing the speakers out there, but you're hearing. But you'll still probably hear it in there. Do you still hear me in the headphones?
No.
Okay, so it's muted there too. So this is your audio mixer.
Okay, so the headphones are gonna tell me what's going on
On the screen, on
over
the screen.
Facebook.
Yes, yes. These headphones are for this mixer, because you guys never had headphones before. I don't know how you guys did sound on headphones. So, like I was telling the young lady here, the way this is set up now, I've split the console. Left will feed the sanctuary. Hello, testing. And right feeds this system. So if I turn down this, I'm not getting anything here now. If I turn down that, not out here, but I'm getting in here. Now, you can take the pan control and you can balance the two So like right now, I'm in both. If I take this control and turn it to the right, now I'm not in the live system, but I'm in this system. So that gives you a way that you can balance things in your stream. It's called splitting the console, but it works. So if you have things, audio like the piano, you don't want the piano out here, but you want it to stream. Well, this is the way you can turn it, to, R, and turn it up, and you wouldn't get it here, but you'd hear it here. So that's something you'll have to play with and work with to get to balance it. But the person here can listen to what's going on the stream, and they can tell the person, hey, turn that down, turn that up, whatever, and they can actually do it without affecting what's out here, because this person's going to be listening to what the sound is here. And and he says, if he says the pastor is not loud enough, but he's loud enough here, well, he can just turn this up some more, and maybe turn him, we'll turn to the R side a little bit, and then so it's a balancing act. You'll figure it out eventually. And 2020.
I like the way you said that, eventually.
Okay. All right. So you can also take these, and if you go up here to the top and you right click, it will hide them. See how I turned that sideways? Okay. You can hide these. The ones that don't have audio, like the camera that you turned all the way down, right click. So you turn it again. If you leave that one hidden, you don't need it. But now the audio microphone, you need that one because you got to see what your level is coming in from the board over there, and you can adjust it. So if you have any kind of a like coming from that, from the sanctuary, it's going to, if you're bringing over any kind of sound effect, you want to see it. So the ones you're not using, turn sideways to get rid of. That way you can get more real estate to work with. You can grab this and you can make more room there, or you can make more room there. You can make a little more room there, make it a little smaller. A lot of people say, why do I take a 27-inch display? Well,
Because
this
they
is
can
why.
see, yeah.
Because these little things here get real small when you're working with a small system. I always say get the biggest monitor that you can live with. Usually about 27 inches, is about the right size to work all this, so you can see what's going on and be able to see things.
I think maybe 54 might.
That might be too big.
You wouldn't be able to see over it.
Yeah.
This is bad enough.
So, let's see, anything else here that we need to go over? That's the basics of this. Once you start playing, it's pretty simple.
Says the man who does it.
Yeah.
I've spent
It's pretty.
far too many hours of my life. Like we're doing green screen, all that kind of. It'll do green screen. You can literally, our pastor preached in front of a green screen, and you actually see a picture of the altar behind him. You can't tell it's a green screen.
Once we start using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is
What I say to do, what I tell people to do is to go to YouTube. Let's see here. Duck, go YouTube. My typing. YouTube. Okay, and you go vMix. Okay, the vMix, this one here. Okay, this is the company that makes the vMix. They have out a bazillion YouTube videos on how to use vMix. And if you want, tutorials on the audio, all this stuff, how to do titles. So if you're looking for, something on vMix, just go to YouTube and search on vMix, whatever you're looking for. And I guarantee you, this guy Tim, I've watched him for hours and hours on end. Let me tell you. But he does do a good job explaining things. He works for the company that makes this. I think he's Australian. Like I say, sit down and play. That's how you learn. And you really can't break it if you do anything wrong. Just restart vMix.
So how do you get rid of the screens on there when you're done?
Okay, now if you want to, this hides them. If you want to get rid of them, you click close.
Oh, I
And
didn't
it's
see
gone.
that.
Now, do what now do what Larry does. And one Sunday at church we had one all set and ready to go, and it was a fancy overlay that I was going to put up. And what does Larry do? Oh, too much caffeine, Larry. Instead of getting on the one to do this, he got on that. And it's gone. It's gone. There's no undo.
Okay.
So you got to be careful of that one. Now, quick play. let's say, quick play is, it puts it up there right now. So if instead of having to click on it and get over here and then go to, to transition, if you wanna move something from there to there right now, you just hit quick play. I've never had to use it. But I do every once in a while use this so I can see what's, look at the slide and then just click off of it. Like I said, the gear is all your different settings, and different inputs will have different kinds of settings and things like that. The position one's the one you use a lot, where you can, and it's what's the nicest drop and drag. You can, if you want it, you want to put it, you can do it sideways and everything. I mean, you can do, and you can, I mean,
I sometimes like to do that.
you can do it. You can be as creative as you want to be with vMix because it's so easy. Like I said, if you want to do green screen, it'll set for green screen. When you make these things up, these different little inputs, they have a goofy name like Wipeout Blue GT Zip. That doesn't really look too well when you're trying to figure out. So you go up here, welcome. Now, if I go down and look at this now, it says welcome. So all these names are really goofy, like, so so we always go in and just change the name to something that makes more sense. It just makes it easier for us to flow. This is like, oh yeah, scripture, yeah, we're doing that one. So that's how you change the name of each one of those boxes. You really don't need to probably change many of these settings. Is there a video playing?
No? Is it the guy talking on the?
It's the guy on the.
Oh, I'm playing a video, aren't I? I'm playing a video, huh? Okay, yeah, am I playing a video? Where'd he go?
There he is.
Oh, be quiet, Tim. Shut up. I'm like, who's that? I thought, that Pastor Tim? No, it's okay.
No.
There's a little voice in your head.
Yeah, I said, someone's talking. It's like, so, a couple other things. If you ever want to, there is a camera controller software that I put on here. This little thing down here, that's clicked on. Okay, once it comes up, tell it camera 1, and you can do advanced. You can literally control the camera from here also. Now, since you have the controller, you really don't need to. The only thing you might want to play with, as I say play, is some of the settings. Like if you bring up the image here, there's your camera. You can adjust some things. It's all automatic right now, but you can adjust the luminance. You can adjust how bright it is and things. Usually, you can leave it where it's at. You can adjust the contrast and the hue and things like that. That's about the only thing you'd really do this with. Like I say, this camera's auto features are really good. You don't have to do a whole lot with this thing. In fact, your screen is actually white, which is, automatic white balance actually works on this as opposed to a lot of other older cameras. So you do have a controller there that you can do things with, but since you've dropped the bucks for the controller, it's much easier just to push a button to get where you want to go than trying to do it in software. But that's what that is. That's a camera controller. Any questions so far?
No, it's pretty good.
Dazzle the audience here.
My only question is not to you,
Oh.
is for y'all who are gonna be really doing this.
Y'all?
Y'all, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna run the car real quick. I'll be back in just a minute. I need to get
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Let me sneak out of here. I'll be right back.
Especially if you want me to put this manuscript up there. So when is
Take this out with me, save me one trip.
the final time that you need this by in order to set this stuff up?
I don't know.
If
I don't
we
think
decide
we're-
when we need
yeah.
we need to decide what night we wanted to come in and set it up.
Yeah.
I don't think
We need everything by Wednesday morning.
All right, I need to reschedule everything. Okay, I need to reschedule everything. All right.
You have a new assignment.
Well, no, because that's been the assignment for a long time. I just don't ever get it by then.
Yeah, but in order, once we're getting ready to go
But
live
Jeff,
and
I was-
everything, we're
I know.
definitely gonna have
Friday morning.
the scripture
me
and the hint and the songs. We'll have to have that.
All right, I need to make
I mean,
holidays
we'll make-
Wednesday
we'll make
to
a
change
decision
everything to
now
schedule.
if
Yeah.
we-
What?
If we're gonna do the manuscript,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, but, yeah, it would help if all that, if everything was ready by Wednesday.
I
All
only
right.
have 20 hours in my week, and if the first 3 days I'm not doing anything for Sunday,
Do you understand this?
that means
Oh,
I'm
praise God.
fighting the last 2 days. I mean, there's times I'm still here
I
coming in on.
understand
Okay.
it, but until I get in there.
Yeah, that,
and
yeah.
Play with it. and
Exactly, I
know what I'm
mean,
doing.
I kind of understand it.
It is watch me. Yeah.
That should be handled. So if anything goes wrong, it's the machines.
That's right.
There you go.
I get that.
Okay,
It's always.
so at the end of Sunday service,
Yep,
we're ready to go home.
yep.
What do we do?
Just,
Hit the X button.
just shut down, just go there in the top right-hand corner.
Okay, so just like normal.
Yeah, just close that down.
Okay, I don't have to shut all this
Yep.
stuff.
It said,
We
you
already
want,
had that saved, remember, we built it. So
Okay,
then on Sunday morning,
Yeah.
I'll be in, bring
you
up our
said, do you wanna close
file,
this?
Okay.
You just say, yep, close it.
Run it, close it out.
Yeah.
When you said the power is running continuously through the camera?
The camera is powered over Ethernet. It's by over the Cat 5. So, unless you unplug it down here, it stays on. Ours is on all the time.
Can I close this out?
Yes.
so on Sunday morning, I come in, I need to bring up Facebook.
Yep.
If we're gonna stream on YouTube as well, do we need to bring up YouTube?
Yes, you'll have to bring up YouTube and do,
So we need
do
to
all
bring
the
up
string
both
key stuff
Facebook
too.
and YouTube,
Yeah.
and we bring this up, and
Now-
it'll,
One thing about YouTube, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. When we say stream to YouTube, there is no get ready, set, go. It's streams. So now you can stream, you can say start the Facebook stream and not start the YouTube stream
Till
till
you're
later.
ready
Because
to
you
go.
can, where it says stream over here, okay, if you, okay, click on that, click on the little, well, see, there's an error because it's not connected. So close that. Now, if you go down here to this little arrow, and let's see,
start or stop streaming?
yeah, the, is it, I can't read my glasses.
Says start all streams or start
Yeah,
stream
see, if
one.
you have two set up, you can start one or the other or both at the same time.
Okay.
So you can, like, start the Facebook one and get it all ready to go, because ours, YouTube, as soon as you say stream, it's out, it automatically
Right.
starts up and goes, and we can't stop it.
Cause usually I've been starting a live stream at about 9:24, 25 when she starts playing the piano, cause I think that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to give people about a 4 or 5 minute little cushion to get their coffee and sometimes people have, you know, they wanna get logged on, not wait till, you know.
We'll be
9:30.
able to have that countdown,
Yeah, you can do a countdown thing on it.
service starts in 5.
Yeah, you,
4, 3, okay.
yeah, you can build that. In fact, let me jump back in there again. As a free gift, as a token of my appreciation, let's see here, where is the computer at? Where's my
Go
fla-
down underneath.
Where's my flashlight at, more importantly, so I can see? Let's see, where's the USB ports? Okay.
Big old honking thing.
Yeah, it is.
You should have seen me the other day when I had to come and turn it on. I'm like,
Oh, my gosh.
cause it's like on top and I'm down there with my flashlight going, where is it? And then I couldn't figure out how to turn the monitor
Figure out how
off.
to turn that on. And none of us knew.
Wish I could see what I was doing down here.
I couldn't find the button.
Are they
Just
underneath?
turned on.
They're not underneath?
I don't know, cause that one wasn't a problem, but this one,
They're all a different.
well, no, this one, if you hit this button
Yeah.
here, it brings up
Oh.
stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, kids
Yeah.
are right.
Oh, they'll turn themselves off, don't worry about it.
No, it did not.
It did not?
It did not. It's been on for 2 days.
Really? That's interesting.
And I'm
Okay.
surprised somebody hasn't been in here yelling at me because it's
You
on.
people aren't power efficient, are you?
But, well,
Okay, let's go.
I was
on
told I
to-
couldn't turn the computers off and I couldn't find
Uh,
the thing underneath to turn the monitor off.
Okay, copy, and let's go over here to documents, okay. Okay. The,
See, there we go, that darn retrospect. I'm sorry.
And I'm the little one, so I got down on it.
well, this drive's gonna take forever. Anyway, when we got our, Easy Worship, we bought a package of backgrounds, look, the colored backgrounds and all that. I made a copy of it, and I'll give you guys a copy of it.
Oh, thank you.
So there's some videos and there's some stills and things, so it's, of course, that's an old jump drive, so it's probably taking forever.
I mean, yeah, well, and that's kinda how I got to the point where I'm like, cause when I pushed this one underneath where I thought it should be. Oh,
You know, there's menu, it's, we're- yeah.
I mean, but that isn't even, this is the stuff that kinda came up.
Yeah.
And I'm
okay.
like, hello.
I was gonna say, that's the size of my screen at home, and mine's underneath.
Yeah,
That one does.
yeah, but that one never came on.
Yeah, it should turn.
But when I turned the
Computer
on,
on.
yeah, the computer on, this came on. And I couldn't,
Is there any buttons over there?
Yeah, there's a button, and it looks like it's the power, but it's not doing anything.
Huh.
It's right here. A little-
Or else it might be a touch button, not just press.
Oh.
and you know what, I decided I'm not gonna mess with it, cause I don't wanna break it.
Yeah.
It's got the little circle with the line in it.
Oh, wait a minute, oh, it's a, guess what? It's a joystick, it clicks up and down. Ah, great.
Have mercy.
Wow, okay,
That's fancy.
yeah,
This one.
wow, there we go, scenery mode, okay. Well, that's interesting, it,
So maybe this one does down here too?
yeah, I don't know,
I think I found something down here one day.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't find it now. It was
probably,
probably this
probably
one
came with a
back
crappy keyboard.
here. So, I still don't know how to
Turn that one off.
just turn the monitor off.
Did you say we have a new keyboard on order?
I'm sure we have.
I'm sure we have one
keyboards
somewhere.
downstairs.
Okay.
And the only button I see is that one back here, isn't it?
Did it come with the?
Manual.
That's it's probably one of them boxes of trash somewhere.
Wouldn't be in there, I think.
Oh, here we go. Wait, oh, wait a minute, here we go.
You
Guess
gotta
what?
just take it right
Yeah, now,
Is that right?
now I turn it back on. How do you turn it back on? Okay.
there.
That's freaky. Okay, turn this thing off. Oh, let's make this as complicated as possible. Okay. You gotta take this little joystick back here.
Yeah.
You gotta push it that direction.
Okay.
And when you push it that direction, then it says pull it to the right now. And it turns it off. So you gotta push it this way and
That
pull it
way.
this way. And to turn it on, you push it in.
Okay.
You push it in. Let's make this really complicated.
Well, I'm glad to know it's complicated and I just really wasn't really stupid.
Okay.
But I'm like, what the heck?
That's good. All right,
Like,
now,
when I turn
if we
this
go
on.
to add inputs, I'm gonna go to, first we'll go to videos, and go to browse, and we go to documents, go to background, and go to motion backgrounds, the 720p. All right, let's see, you probably want that. All right, now, let's see here. These are like backgrounds you use like behind something, and like we'll do, we'll grab the clouds here.
Everything's online now.
So,
Search online.
yeah, that's a, and,
That's cool.
and if you hit loop, it will constantly
Just
keep going.
keep
So,
going.
like, we use this stuff like a green screen, so we think things like this. Or say if you, like your countdown timer, you wanna put something behind it. So there's a whole bunch of these different backgrounds like this in here I give you. So you can use them for different things.
Oh, that's pretty. Sorry.
Yeah, so, and
Snow.
if you hit loop, then it'll just keep loop. So we use those in backgrounds and like things that were like using multi-view things and stuff. Now, those are some motion ones. There's also add input. You have to go to image. There's also some images or just still images. So let's go, they're in documents under backgrounds. And you want, still backgrounds and HD still backgrounds. And then like these are static pictures. So, you know.
We used to have that on here, that we
So-
could find the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly, and you can pull it off here and put it over there, whatever, so.
So, but I can't, or it's not gonna be on my computer downstairs.
Well, they're on this one, you just.
Download them
just
on a
get your thumb
flash
and-
drive.
Yeah.
Hey, I just bought a new,
There you
new
go.
one yesterday,
So,
since I couldn't find it.
now we're really gonna do something really, really stupid here now, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Okay, now, see the reindeer? Now, this is kind of terrible. But now, watch this. Okay, so that doesn't help you. Okay, so those okay. Now, where's the camera at? We got the camera going on here now. We're going to go down here. We're going to grab these guys. We're going to go over to color key. Yes, turn it on. Pick the color. We want that color. We want two. Oh, guess what? Now they're transparent. Now we're going to shrink them down. Now we're going to do this with them, and now we're going to do this. And now now the pastor's up there preaching away, and all of a sudden,
And he never knows.
None the wiser.
It's a great idea to attract attention. Okay.
You'll never know.
so you can download green screen things off the internet. And like this, I got the internet, and there's also music with this, which is terrible.
Oh, yeah, like the dancing elves.
Yeah, so it's like rap music. but you can, sometimes.
Dancing on the pew, that's when you have more time than.
Well, like we do
Anything.
stuff like this, like pre-recorded children's messages. We've done things like this, so you don't do it on Sunday morning with the pastor, but if you're pre-recording like a children's sermon or something, sometimes these little green screen things, like I say, just go to YouTube or YouTube and say green screen and whatever you're looking for, and you'll generally find tons of them. But that's how green screen works. You just go in and you go into what's called color key. You hit color key, you hit the thing, you pick the color of the green, and then you number 2 works great, and you can adjust the green screen. These ones that you download are always super easy to use. Yeah. So anyway, that was something to do there. So anyway, that's really the basics of this. Must be off your computer over there. It must have been the last thing that was up. Are there any questions? Any more questions while I'm here? So we've ended our video. We're going to log you out. Click. Okay. Like I said, if you want to save this, you go save and go test. Stuff. So say save and you close it out and say, are you sure you want to close vMix? Yes. All right. So when you come in, say you've built your thing. You come in, you hit vMix, open it up, and you go up here to open. If I go back and find stuff, say open, it's going to look for all my resources. I had pictures and everything, and to see if they're there. Because if you say delete something, it's going to say, hey, I can't do this. So don't delete things you're going to use. And it'll bring it right back to where we were. exactly where we were. So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. These up here transitions. Let's go. Okay. All right. There's different ones. You've got fade, you've got zoom, wipe, slide. All these different ones are you can. They're wait a minute. I'm using the same one there. Okay. All right. Now I got these guys are overlay. Take the overlay off. Okay. You've got like wipe reverse. You've got fly. I like fly. That's a fun one. So you can just now cut stays the same. Cut is instant. Bam. Cut just right now. All the rest of them you can pick different ones. Like vertical wipe reverse. I mean, it's like you click on it and it does the transition. So you can pick whichever ones that they're cross zoom. That's kind of a fun one. So these are your transitions. That's how they work.
Okay.
If you have these numbers here correspond to these, whichever the last one you used was, if you hit it again, it'll put it back up. If you turn it on down here, you can turn it off up here. So That's those, so if you've got, you have an overlay up and you down here, oh, I wanna turn it off, just find whichever one's lit up and turn it off. So sometimes I get confused, I gotta do that. So, that is the basics of vMix. You can literally, there are literally small TV stations that run this software to do the production, if you can believe it. So it does so much. So, anybody got any questions? Nope. I bet you all you're gonna use it.
Need to play, just need to play and,
Well, like I say, pull up Tim on vMix YouTube channel and
Yeah.
just play to your heart's content. Like I say, whatever's in this window is what will go on your stream. You can play with your overlays, you can play with the different inputs and things like that. The one input that's different is blank. Now, there's two ways to get inputs. You click on this one, you get these inputs. Okay? If you click on the little arrow, you'll get something very similar, but you get one more. You get blank. Blank basically says color for some reason. There's nothing there. So this is where you would we build our multi-views. That's what it's for, to build multi-views. So you can, start dragging things, backgrounds, all that stuff. And so that's what blank is for, is to basically build multi-views. So if you really want to freak out your people, you can always give them the old color bars and,
Please stand by.
yeah.
play the national anthem and we're off the air.
Goodbye and good night. So, that's actually for testing something, but anyway, that's the difference between this one and this one is, which it gives you one called blank. And so for that, but you almost always use, these. And ones you're going to use image and video and NDI source. That's mainly what you're going to use. Oh, this will also use virtual sets. You have something you want to play with. You ever seen where you take the person, you put them in you can green screen somebody and throw them in like this thing. You can change the background picture. It does all that kind of stuff. If you want to do we're going to start doing our newsletter, monthly newsletter. We have a guy read it like he's at a news desk.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
And then put that on the internet, so instead of people having to go to our website and
To read
download
the
it,
news
they can actually go to
story.
Facebook and they'll be able to see him as video. We're trying to get Mike to commit to it. He's like, "No, no, Mike, you're gonna do it. I don't care what you wanna do." So,
The Fellowship Church in Springfield,
Yeah.
they came up to City Hall the other day. They taped their announcements at various places around town.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
then they put those up on the screen. So they were at City Hall one day,
yeah.
in the forum, recording some of their announcements and.
So anyway, that's vMix. So I guess are we, everybody happy?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why don't you try to from the beginning by yourself,
Okay.
Patrick, or
Tonight?
whoever who wants to
Not
start.
tonight.
Just as opening and then just initiating all the programs.
Let me get out of the way
Can you do
here.
that?
Sure.
Okay, Regina, your
All
turn.
right, Regina, have fun. I'm going home, guys.
What do I do with my?
Right? Without any advice, by yourself.
May not have it. It might be still down there. I don't know.
Of course, I don't have to log into Facebook, but you'd have to bring
Okay.
up Facebook over there. Open our program, let's open stuff. Go.
Hey,
Want
She's
this
always got to see it,
one.
didn't she?
Bring it over there, we
see you
Wow,
later.
you well
How do we,
done.
get rid of,
You've got an overlay turned on, number one. See that one, that your 1 through 4 up there, below
Yeah.
fade to black? Turn that one off, the green one. Click on,
I
there you
was
go.
gonna look at it down here, but it was too. low.
down here.
Yeah, you can drag it down, yeah. That or you can roll, I think you can roll your mouse to do it, do that or,
This down?
the bar, there's a bar there, yeah. Throw your scroll bar
Ah,
down,
there
yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Okay. But if we bring this up, we should be able to see them, right?
Hey,
You could.
yeah.
There we go.
Might need to change the time on these.
Oh, yeah.
It is not 5:25 PM.
Computer
Try
time
this
off.
somewhere.
Not here.
5 o'clock somewhere.
We bring this one back over. We can put this as an.
Like I say, it's not hard to learn, just a lot of different little things, but it's, once you learned it, it's fairly simple, but there's so many things you can do with it.
It appears that way.
I think we ought to get these backgrounds that he gave us onto a thumb drive and put them on this computer here, so
Yeah.
people can see it on
Well,
the screen.
Judy's got a
up
thumb
there.
drive and she has got some.
Yeah.
It's under, I think documents under backgrounds. Make sure she gets the dancing reindeer too, so we can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely use that. Well, maybe we can find like hopping bunnies for Easter.
Oh, go to YouTube,
Shamrocks.
go to YouTube, type in green screen and whatever. And I typed in green screen reindeer, I got like 150 hits.
Oh,
And that was like the first one. You would not believe how many people have put green screen video things up, and we have one where a little bulldog walks around, then he hikes his leg and pees. When you tell him the pastor, we're gonna have him do that when he's preaching sometime. He goes, "Don't you dare."
Don't you dare.
It's like, what's the matter, Brian? Don't have any fun?
Where'd my image go that I just inputted?
I was gonna say, what did you just do?
Okay, wait, okay, so, okay,
To image.
browse.
Oh, I did Windows. Let me just go to pictures. We don't have any. That one we already have up there?
I don't know, like, there's very few pictures in this machine, very few images in this thing, so. Did you, now, when you go to bring something in, say, okay.
Oh, I didn't hit it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah, there you go.
What is that?
I have not a clue.
Looks like the Millennium Falcon or something like that.
That looks like a Valkyrie XB70 to me, the back end of one.
Or whatever.
And swan configuration. Yeah, it does look like a paper swan. Origami.
Huh.
That didn't come off my thumb drive, did it?
No, it's in the pictures on here.
Okay,
Kinda
that's,
weird.
okay.
I don't like that one. Okay, well, that's cool. And you said we can change the, so if we go to settings,
Mhm.
right? We can do the,
You would change, they change like the size, position, things like that, like the zoom and things, that's position.
yeah.
So that you can zoom it in, zoom it out, stretch it, whatever. Flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this program is really nice for manipulating images. It makes
Yeah.
things so easy.
Wow.
And then, like I say, I'll manipulate things, and I'll want to make like a video. I just let them play in the output window, hit record, and just make the video. Like, I'll record, we green screen the people who sing. We had a gal just sing the other day, so she comes in, I have a boom mic over her head, so there's no microphone there, you know, she sings, and I just wipe out the background, so it's
Right.
blank. And then, usually Dawn, the creative person, she kind of picks a background for her, and then I just drop that background behind her, and then I play the video of her
That's fun.
singing,
With that.
and with that, and I hit record, and I make a finished video right there, and then we just drop that in for the Sunday service.
Neat.
And it's actually pretty easy.
That's what I was thinking we could do, is have people,
Sure.
different
During the
people come
weekend.
in and sing.
Play the
Yep.
sound.
And
Because
we could
you
record
really
it.
need to you need to record your music earlier, because trying to get somebody set up and doing things during a live service
Oh, yeah.
is just dead
Yeah.
air and just, yeah, all right, let's see here.
I uploaded YouTube and the link to the Facebook group.
All right, where are we at here? Is this the one?
Do you need to get your thumb drive out of there?
Yeah,
Computer?
like, we run a background, there's one piece there, that's one piece.
Yeah.
That's coming over from the other computer, and that's an overlay. So
wow.
we have music coming over from another computer.
Right.
So to do our pre-roll thing is like 5 things on a multi-view
I
input.
like it cross-beam.
And then, oh, like this is our children's message. She's,
All right,
oh, wait a
so this
minute,
one's like-
go back.
So
Regina,
she's
you
really
gone?
not there,
No,
but that's,
she's, yeah, she's standing in a grocery, she's green screened.
right.
And then there's a picture where I put some runners and I doing it, but that, I record
Yeah, I
her in the
think
green
it's a
screen,
good idea.
and I drop this behind her, and then there's a
Yeah.
picture of some runners that comes in
Regina,
there.
you're succeeding to
Yeah, like that, the runners,
Sorry?
You're succeeding to operate.
part of her little skit there.
Right.
And I made that all one video, just drop it in.
Wow.
And, she, okay. Yeah. Now, we did that in here before I had the boom mic, over here, the microphone, but she's green screen and we still background behind her.
Yeah,
So that's how we do our music.
yeah,
These are the passwords.
that's neat.
And like I say, he's standing in front of a green screen too,
Yeah.
with just the background behind him. So he's green screened live.
Mm.
Can you give me my phone?
And then we run a,
Takes a little thing to fill out.
then we run a post roll, which is slides off of our president's computer that runs a series of like public announcement slides.
Mhm.
So that's how we do things. Is my thumb drive still
Yeah.
over there?
Gina, he needs to get into his thumb drive.
Well, it was.
Incriminating evidence there.
There you go.
I always take the evidence with you.